Starting budgets can be difficult, but OneGoal is here to make it easy. Hey there everyone, this is Todd with OneGoal, and today I will be showing you how to set up your spending plan with the quick and powerful tools built into OneGoal. Let's get started. The easiest way to get started is to go to the overview page and click on the green Creates Budgets banner at the top. What this will do is launch you into our automated tool to help set up all of your budgets. Once you've done this, you'll be greeted with a welcome page, and all you have to do is click on Let's Do It. Once you've done this, you'll be greeted by this page, where you can pick one of three options. Each option is a little bit different, but specifically designed for different financial goals. The first is the Get Out of Debt option. This is for individuals who are looking to pay off a loan, like a mortgage, a car loan, or even a student loan. What it will do is make sure that we prioritize funds towards the loan before we get into any of our other spending categories. The second is to save money. This is for individuals who are looking to put aside a lump sum for a future purchase. This could be buying a home or a car, or even maybe setting aside for a family vacation or Christmases. What this will do is make sure that we prioritize money into the savings accounts before we deal with any of the other budgets. The third one is to stop living paycheck to paycheck. What the goal is here is as we work with our budgets and we get a handle on our spending and bills and things like that, that any excess money stay in our income category. This is helpful because it will grow over time and it will help us see how we can improve on a week-to-week basis. Another important feature of OneGoal is the overflow feature. What this does is takes any excess money you have in your other budgets at the end of the week and applies it to your OneGoal. What this allows us to do is to basically double dip on our money. Not only does this help us reach our goals faster, but it allows us to use any excess money we might have in a smarter way. For today's example, I will be creating a savings goal, but I did want to let you know that even if you pick one of the other three options, they are very similar, they'll just show up in a different order. Like I said, the different options are for different goals. So you'll select the option that best fits you, and then you'll hit this plus button, which will allow you to create your first goal. For this, I'll be doing family trip. And then what I'd like to do is set aside $25 every week. And just like that, OneGoal will go ahead and apply $25 to this account every single week. And then all you have to do here is click save, and we're on to the next one. On this page, you'll be able to set all of your expected incomes. All you'll have to do, like your OneGoal, is click on the plus icon and then give this budget a name. I'll call this paycheck. Then you'll have the ability to add an amount like $2,400 as well as a time period. We'll say every 2 weeks. After that, you pick the date of your next paycheck. So if I got paid on the 20th, my next paycheck is likely going to be on the 5th. And so I'll just select that now. Once all of this information is correct, you'll click on save and you'll be ready to move on to the next category. If, however, you have multiple streams of income, you can also add them here. All you'll need to do is click on the plus icon and add in all of the proper information and you'll be ready to go. Once you've finished up with your incomes, you'll be able to set up your bills. What OneGoal does is it will automatically recommend a couple of different categories that are common to the average person. So if you see anything that's on here that relates to you, all you have to do is select it. So for today, we'll select rent, let's say a phone bill, some internet, as well as a car payment. And then all we have to do is click next. On this page, you'll see that you'll be able to get more specific with these budgets to fit your individual needs. So for our rent, let's say that this is due on the 5th of every month. Now, because March has already happened, we're talking about April. So April 5th is when my next rent bill will be due. So you'll set the next due date and you'll change the amount. Let's say my rent is $850 a month. So that's correct, and that's correct. And then you just hit save. Now you move on to the next one. Let's say my phone bill is due on the 15th of every month and that it's actually $70. Again, once all the information's correct, go ahead and hit save. After that, you'll keep going through and you'll just make sure that all of the different categories are accurate to what you experience. If, however, there was a budget that wasn't on the recommended screen, you can also add it here by just clicking on the plus button and by adding in the information. Once you have all of your bills set up here, just click on the next button to take you to the next categories. Next, we have our savings budgets. Similar to bills, OneGoal will go ahead and recommend a couple of categories that you might expect. For today, we'll pick vacations, auto repairs, and emergency savings. Once you have the categories that you want, go ahead and click Next. And then here you have the ability to get more specific. So, for example, with our emergency savings, let's say we want to put aside $1,000 every year. So this budget's already good to go. And you can see here that it's going to put $19.23 into our emergency funds every single week. Now, if I were to change the number to, let's say, 1,500, you'll see that the weekly fill goes up to $28.85 a week. Now, once your savings accounts are all good to go, just click Save and then adjust the other ones as well. Now, let's say here in our auto repairs, I need about $500 every 3 months. I do a lot of work on my cars and things like that. OneGoal is really awesome in giving you different time periods that you can set this to be. And like I said, it will automatically go in and adjust the weekly fills to meet those time periods. So every 3 months, $500 every 3 months, it's going to put aside $38.46. Again, I'll just click Save. And then for my vacations, I'm going to set an amount of $500, and I would like that to be every 6 months. So this is a good example of how you can use the amounts as well as the time periods to set up custom goals for your different savings and budget accounts. Once this is all how you'd like it, go ahead and click the next button. Here, we're going to set up our spending budgets. So what I'll do is just select some things that apply to me, like groceries and gas, let's say gifts and, other. Maybe just a little bit of money to spend on things that I'm not really sure of right now. Go ahead and click Next, and then you'll have the ability to set these amounts. So let's say I spend about $30 a week on gas. That budget's good to go. Groceries, let's say I don't spend about quite $200. I'll say about $100 every week. And then other, again, because I'm not sure what this account's going to be for, let's say that I'd like to have about $200 every month that I can just kind of use as I would like to. We'll select every month, click Save, and then for gifts, let's say we want to do about $20 a week. I'm not sure exactly when I'll use it. I don't want to put too much here, but I want to have it available in case I need to. And then you hit Save. Again, you can always use our recommended categories or click on the plus sign to add your own. It's normal in this expense category or the spending category to have many budgets to cover many different sections. So take your time here and add as many as you need to get a good snapshot on what your financial life kind of looks like. Once you're satisfied with the information, you'll click on View My Cash Flow. Now that we've finished creating all of our budgets, we're back to our overview page. And as you can see, some of the information has changed a little bit. What we have here is an overview, like the page says, of all of the different categories that we have. You can see that weekly, we plan on having about $1,200 come in, and we can see how it's allocated. So $86 is going into savings, $251 is going to our bills, and $196 is going into our spending. And then here at the bottom, it'll say we have $665 in extra that isn't in any of our budgets a week. This is a really good indicator if you need some extra money in different categories, or if this is accurate, you should be taking like that $600 or so and moving it into like savings or your OneGoal or things like that. But this is a great example of how OneGoal is going to give you the visualization that you need to make these kinds of decisions. Now, if this was negative and you were losing money every week, that's a really good indicator to say, hey, maybe we need to go back to some of our spending and savings categories and see if we can adjust some of those numbers so that we're not in that situation. So there you have it. We've set up our budgets, and now we have a really good idea of what our finances are going to look like going forward. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. It helps us grow, and it helps us reach others who are looking to improve their financial situation. Other than that, get out there, save that money, and I'll see you on the next one.